I'm having one of those days. Sometimes I cannot for the life of me put one task in front of the other. It's like I am drowning in overwhelm. The house is upside down for some reason. I don't know why it's so weird. Oh my God, our knickers are in the back of this. So I'm gonna do a power hour and then I'm gonna film a vid. Oh. My filming setup at the moment is just as many lights as possible. I wish we had a plug socket on this side of the room. We literally don't have one anywhere across the back here or down this wall. We've had an electrician over to talk about fixing the plug sockets. It's quite a big job, so I need to save up like $1,000, I think. My phone froze while I was taking this picture. I can't make it work. I don't know what to do. The picture was cute though. I have a little HelloFresh box. I'm gonna be real with you. Since we moved in, I have not been cooking nearly as much as I used to. And I just tend to go into the shops, not really know what I'm getting, get a random selection of things, and ultimately create more food waste than I ever intended. And yeah, I've never had a problem with food waste before, but it's really started happening while we've lived here. So I popped a message to the lovely people at HelloFresh, and they have kindly sent me a box. I have never used a meal delivery service before, so I'm really excited. So Jack and I have 3 meals in here for 2 people. I got to select from such a good range of recipes. I was able to put in my dietary requirements if I had any. For me, I just put pescatarian. I try and eat as little meat as possible in the house. And I was presented with a great range of recipes, so I've picked 3. I actually have an offer as well. If you would like 60% off your first box and then 25% off your next 8 boxes, you can use the code LucyMoon60 at checkout. I feel like 60% off is an offer you can't refuse, so I will leave a link below where you can get your first box. Just in case you're curious, the recipes I've gone for this week are creamy broccoli and pea tikka masala, lemon and herb sea bass in garlic butter, coconut king prawn laksa, which is what I think I'm gonna cook tonight. And this will only take 30 minutes. How good is that? Right, I'm gonna cook. Any good?
Yeah.
Actually.
It's pretty nice.
I never know what to bring when I'm going to a guest house. Maybe it's a housewarming, a dinner, when you don't drink. Obviously they drink, but I just feel a bit weird bringing a bottle of wine. This time around, I've gone for a hangover cure, crumpets, and a blackberry and bay leaf jam. I just thought it was really nice.
I do believe very strongly that we can take the past into the present and into the future if we kind of rebirth it for every new generation, all represented in our wonderful ethereal space. With my hands and my jumper.
Yeah, you are actually. Look at this. Do you want to do a little dip in?
A little dip in, yeah.
Oh my god, I didn't realise the tofu was puffed. This is so exciting.
Hello everyone. I've got my hat on so I don't look bald.
How's this for hashtag content?
Really top quality stuff. I'm getting like the behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Oh, you're getting another angle?
Yeah, I'm getting another angle.
Which we'll cut to now. And back again. 0.5 and 1.
We got some lamps.
They're all gone. I've literally just finished them. Yeah, that was a bit hard.
Wait. Got it.
I believe in you.
3, 2, 1. Hey!
They're quite sweet, aren't they?
They're quite cute.
They look good on camera, don't they? They're quite glowy.
I feel sick. Oh,
You have too many foods.
there's my donut.
Yeah, that'll help.
Oh my god, I thought you had a coffee and a pint. I was like, this is...
Oh my god, could you imagine?
Get out the way. Who got a watch? Who got the time? I'm raising the clock. Even in my feelings, grind don't stop. Got big dreams, want big rocks. I got plans, you got talk. Heard it's real cheap, but it's really gon' cost. I'm trying to get these ends, building bios with my friends. I'm about handling my business. No time for stress over bullshit. You think success is an option? I'm trying to get this shit poppin' like woo.
I'm having such a lovely kind of emo day. I'm just a bit chilly, so maybe I'll put my throw on. I don't want to put the heating on. Ooh, I feel like a wizard. I'm just having such a lovely emotional day. I didn't mention, but Jack's away this weekend. He's in Puglia celebrating Ollie's birthday, who's my old housemate. You might remember him. If you don't, go and follow him. Amazing photographer, and I've just loved having the house to myself. I always wanted to live alone, but met Jack at a point where it wouldn't have made sense for me to live on my own. And then this morning I went for a walk and I stopped at Pavilion, which is the cafe in Victoria Park. Oh my god, my fringe is in growing out phase, and honestly I just cannot deal with it. I actually think I'm going to work because I saw that my rough cut for my video has been approved, and it's my Coachella video, and I really want to put it live tonight. So I think I'll just go and add some of that. It might be a late working night, but that's fine. I can sleep in the morning. The beauty of being a creator is you can make your time work for you. Obviously it's not always possible, but so grateful that I could sleep in if I work late tonight. So as you know, the bedroom lamps arrived this week, and Jack and I put them up in the room, and they've made such a difference. And it's interesting because I was just reflecting on it now, and that bedroom feels like me. It feels like a bit of me, and I wasn't able to do that in our last place. Our last place, I just painted it a stupid colour. I just chose poorly. It didn't go with the woodwork. It didn't go with our bedding. And it gave the room had bad energy. So it didn't feel like ours, basically. And I've always struggled to put my personal print on homes. I know you as the viewer might disagree. You've seen a few of my houses. But I really feel like the last place that felt like mine was Castle Now. If you remember the flat in Hammersmith, actually you wouldn't know where I lived. I lived in West London when I was 21. Just after I graduated. Maybe I'll include some footage of it so you can have a look. But that flat had a lovely kitchen. It was so quaint and had a little balcony at the back. It was adorable. I had a huge room, and I really managed to put my stamp on it. And I think you could tell because I really found spots where filming worked and all that stuff. But since then, I've really had trouble finding my style. And a part of that, I think, was because I'm going to use this term very loosely, but I think I was a bit spiritually blocked by what was going on in my life, right? We know I had a drink problem, love that for me. But even at times where that didn't feel so present, I think I was still really feeling stuff out and really going through my 20s. And over the past 6 to 8 months, I feel like I've just had this real clarity. It used to feel like a burden to try and force out who I was and try and figure myself out. And now I feel figured. I feel like I've done a load of personal development without thinking, I'm going to work on myself a lot in the past year. And that's led me to be really comfortable with myself and actually really know who I am by accident. And in turn, that means that stuff like decorating my house, it feels more like me. At the moment, this living space isn't quite where I want it to be, but we're getting there, you know? Someone said to me the other day, you grow your self-esteem by doing esteemable things. And that is 100% how I feel like I've been the past year. I've been trying to show up on time more. I've been volunteering at this summer camp that I used to go to when I was younger. I just wanted to give back to it because it was so helpful for me. And at the same time, obviously, implementing boundaries where they're necessary and all of that stuff, but really trying to show up. And definitely it's not perfect, definitely work in progress. But the more I do those small actions, the more I feel like I get to know myself. Obviously, not every day is like this. I'm particularly in my luteal phase right now, so I feel very zen. I do not feel zen when I'm ovulating. I also ordered a full hormone test, thyroid test, and fertility test which I will do in a few weeks' time, because I really want to work out what's going on with my hormones, why I feel like two completely different people at different ends of my cycle. Why do I feel good when I should be PMSing? That is weird. Don't get me wrong, I've done my fair bit of navel gazing this year as well, but like I'm trying to think, can I deal with it right now? No. Okay, cool. Put it to the side. Is this existential? No, put it to the side. The epiphanies will come when they come. And now I think I really want to work on consuming more art. It's something I've been really bad at the past few months. Reading more. I just finished Daisy Jones and the Six because I wanted to watch that Amazon show. And then watching more films, watching more TV, listening to old classic albums. I listened to loads of Prince last night because everyone talks about Prince and how good he is. And do you know what? Honestly, some of it, the hits really didn't resonate with me. Some specific songs. I think there's one that's called I Would Die For You, and the songwriting is just amazing. I think the thing that kind of holds me back on some of the Prince stuff is how 80s the production is, but that song, I think it's called I Would Die For You, so good. I just want to share like the good days as well as the bad. I feel like sometimes I come on here with a lot of negativity, but actually my life is really lovely and nice, and there are things I'm stressed about, but you know, we deal with it. Like, everyone's got things that they're stressed about, and objectively the things that I'm stressed about really aren't that bad. I think I'm going to commit like 2.5 hours to getting this Coachella video done. The other thing I'm going to do right now is watch J. Paul's set. I feel like actually emotional talking about it. I can't believe he's done a show. He did the performance last night on the 10-year anniversary of when his album was leaked. Oh my God, why am I so emotional? I've cried twice today. It's like the sound of my whole life. I don't know, I've always listened to Jay, like I've always listened to him. I lime-wired his music. It just feels really poignant that he's playing Coachella, and apparently the show's really good. Oh my God, here it is. The crowd is huge. The crowd is absolutely huge. Okay, I'm gonna stop recording, but I'm so happy. Video's up. It's 1 o'clock. I need to go to sleep, but I had to hang the laundry up first. Big girl things. Doing esteemable things makes you an esteemable person. Ugh, very much in practice this evening. I think I get a lion tomorrow. This is such a weird angle. About to head out, but actually I wanted to have a quick chat. Frank played this morning, or last night if you're in the US. I love Frank. So first of all, he's the only act that didn't live stream from Coachella as far as I'm aware, which I get, you know, I can totally understand wanting to maybe wait and put out an edited video and maybe remove some new work you've been working on or something, I don't know. But the clips from the actual performance that have come out, obviously they're on people's phones, they're quite, you know, rough and ready. But I've also seen some reviews come up from people who attended, and it just seems like he did exactly what he did at Lovebox and Parklife in 2017, which is when he played those two festivals and really, it was kind of a come on girl, give us nothing. Showed up really late, not much communication, really quiet set, quiet vocals, and just generally kind of giving the impression he doesn't want to be there. And it's made me think, do artists actually owe their fans? If I had paid to go and see Frank, I would be so disappointed, and that's what happened at Lovebox for me. We just didn't get much out of Frank's set, and I loved him so much. But then on the flip side, playing devil's advocate, he is an artist. He is a creative, he makes stuff, and it's our choice whether we partake in that or not. And he sets the boundaries, he can set the rules. And we're currently in a cultural moment where the expectation is very different. It's moved forward from artists being able to be anonymous and maybe being a bit more us and them. There's always so much discourse around, I owe you guys so much, like, you are the reason I get to do this, thank you, thank you, thank you. That's a really popular narrative right now, and it probably gained popularity because obviously it increases the empathy and understanding. And I mean, Taylor Swift's like the expert at this. She sends her fans like Christmas presents, she pays for them to get surgeries, you know, she really feels indebted to her audience in a way that maybe like the Beatles didn't. And is Frank doing something that lots of artists have done in the past, just in an era where that's not the expectation? Yeah, I just wondered, what do you think? What do you think? I would have been really disappointed had I paid for tickets to go to Coachella and seen that performance. Let me know what you think. I'm gonna go for a walk because I'm like a dog. I haven't been outside and I need to see the sun and touch some grass. Au revoir.